welcome back to Jamal the Kid. We're here to talk about Madueke, obviously with strong links to Arsenal. It looks like it might be happening because obviously Mikel Arteta, seems like he's a big fan of him. Last year, apparently, I'm hearing that he was gonna take Madueke from Chelsea, but Chelsea said no, you can have Sterling. He took Sterling. Obviously, that didn't work out for him. Um, well, we haven't done obviously before we even get into the video. We haven't done obviously video recently because obviously the weather was nice. You've been obviously playing football as well. Like yeah, have you enjoyed the weather? No, what?
Yeah.
What have you been doing recently, like in the garden? We've been
Playing football.
and then what, and did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the football then. So Madueke, okay, let's pretend that is the news is definitely happening, even though there's a strong chance that obviously this news is. It looks like it's got a lot of legs into it. So what can he bring to Arsenal?
Well, he can play as a left winger because you can't rely on Martinelli.
Yeah.
Also, he can be a sub sometimes, like for Saka.
Yeah.
And if Saka ain't having the best of games,
Yeah.
you can maybe start him over Saka.
Yeah.
And then he just has more to offer than players like Martinelli.
And also, obviously, Saka was injured this season, wasn't he? And he obviously is still not 100% fit, even though he was rushed back, and they haven't really got a replacement on the right wing. So Madueke could have been a perfect replacement, couldn't he?
Yeah, and sometimes players like Martinelli,
Yeah.
they might just have to have a move on. Like they've been at the club really long.
Yeah.
They might as well just move. And also, Madueke, people like William, you got Neto, he ain't going anytime soon.
Yeah, Esteban William, Chelsea got Esteban William. Obviously, he's...
Final getting just coming to Madueke might not be able to play on the left.
Yeah.
So, as much as I like Madueke, I don't want him to leave. I think he will leave.
Yeah.
But there's still possibilities that he might stay.
Okay, but look, I want to just say something to the Arsenal fans, okay? I've seen a lot of videos online, okay? There's too many of you to name, but, great videos, by the way, from you guys. Listen, I know you guys are not happy with Madueke. You guys want Rodrigo and all the big names and all that sort of stuff, but sometimes somebody like Madueke, that's all you need, and an extra striker. If you have somebody like Coquerez or Sesko and Madueke. Because remember, you guys being, the second best team in England for the last 3 years. And especially last year, you guys were a few points away from the title. So I think sometimes, as much as you guys don't like Mikel Arteta, I think Arteta does, in certain aspect, improve players. So,
but
yeah.
Arsenal fans, they're not just coming to come second, they're coming to win.
Yeah.
So they're getting disappointed that they're finishing second, and now they know that Arteta's staying there, thinking to themselves, another season of finishing second.
Yeah.
They're getting a bit bored of it, and Arsenal, they've had 13 Premier Leagues, so they need to start winning Premier Leagues again.
Yeah. And they were close to the Champions League as well. They could have won the Champions League this season.
Yeah.
Obviously the game at BSG, that was a bit let down.
Yeah.
But they beat Real Madrid, but winning the Real Madrid, you can't just class that as a trophy. You have to eventually, if you beat Real Madrid, usually it means that you are gonna win, the Champions League, especially when you come to the semi-final.
But PSG, they did put another level in the Champions League.
Yeah, they were on fire this year, weren't they?
Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, Arsenal fans, this video is obviously about Arsenal, even though we're Chelsea fans. We're not biased at the end of the day. We like Madueke, but the fan base at Chelsea obviously is quite divided.
They don't really like Madueke.
Yeah, it's divided.
So,
yeah.
There's more fans that ain't a big fan of him than like him sometimes, and I think.
Yeah.
He might have to leave.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look.
Because also, people like Madueke, they don't play good when the fans don't really like him.
Yeah. It's like he's carrying a lot of pressure. I feel like at Arsenal, the fans, the Arsenal fans, even though they're quite loud, you guys are loud, online, but when it comes to obviously the stadiums and all that, because I've been to a few games at the Emirates, and you guys are not too harsh on the players from what I've seen anyway, in my opinion. And I think somebody like Madueke, I think he can put, he can take his game to an extra level at Arsenal. Because I feel like there's not too much pressure when he goes to Arsenal. But with Chelsea, he's got Neto breathing behind his back. You got William Estava. You got obviously Brian Kitten that's been linked to the club, and it's just too much at Chelsea. The pressure is high. That's why somebody like Mohamed Salah. I remember when he was there and Hazard was there and De Bruyne and and Willian was there and we just said what for us, but we never gave him a chance. So
people like in the reality, people like Hazard, they are for us. Just look at what happened with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Look at William now.
Yeah.
Like at Fulham, I know he's got old.
He's getting older, but Hazard.
He would have still been really good.
Yeah, certain players belong to certain clubs, do they? Like Modric, for example. Like if you want to mention age, because people can say Willian is old now, but like Modric, he's been playing he's like 40 years old this year.
Sterling deserves to be at Man City, in my opinion.
I feel like if Sterling was still at Chelsea, he'd be more of a
because
he'd be doing more better.
Let's be honest, he was good at Chelsea, but
he was decent. Yeah, not good, but he was like
no, he was good.
Better than where he is now.
He was probably like our second best attacker. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I think he was better than Madueke. The only person in the attack that he was not better than was Cole Palmer.
Yeah, but the thing is, last year, they were not too bad. Palmer was on fire.
Yeah.
Madueke obviously didn't have full season last season. This season is where where he kind of discovered a bit of form. 11 goals this season. Forgot how many assists he's got, but on top of my head, but he's improving. He's 23 years old, Madueke. Let's just stick to the subject about Madueke. Because Madueke, Noni Madueke, I feel like he will improve. He's got a high ceiling. But that's only if he really wants to. People can talk about his attitude. People can say, what he does off the pitch. But ultimately, what the fans care about is
what he does on the pitch.
On the pitch, exactly. But look, Arsenal, you are getting a good player. And I hope that you guys welcome him with open arm. And give him a chance if you do get him. Because if you believe in him, the way you guys believe in Saka, I think Madueke will be like a gem. Not sure if the price tag is a bit high because apparently
I think 40 mil is a
50 million apparently.
Price.
They're
doing 50 mil.
Yeah, they said 50 million now. It's a good price, but at the same time, they wanted Rodrigo, they wanted high profile names. But I think Arsenal don't need a lot because the team is already solid. Good goalkeeper, defense is good. The right back, left back, decent again. Midfield stacked up. With Subimendi arriving recently. It's just stacked up. So I think
if Madueke goes over, I think it could help Chelsea. Maybe if they want to get Gittins only and they don't really like Madueke.
Yeah, the Gittins money obviously it can help Chelsea as well. Yeah, it can help both of us.
Like Dortmund, they don't really want us. They're trying their best to keep him. They're saying
no, they want more money. Not like they want.
Less. Maybe we might have to lose 10 million out of it.
Yeah.
But maybe 60 mil but since we offered 50 mil, I think.
About Gittins?
Yeah.
No, they'll give it to us for 50 million. I think it's fair price. I wouldn't pay more than 50 million.
I'm gonna be honest.
For Gittins, yeah.
There's
other players.
Let's just stick to what we think.
Yeah.
50, 55.
50, yeah. Okay, listen. There's loads of players right now, okay? There's Fofana, okay? Malik Fofana that plays for Lyon. He's a really good winger. I've showed you the other day. He's really good. There's so many talent available. So if we can't get Gittins for 50 million, then I'll say to Chelsea, walk away.
I saw the clip of Fofana.
Yeah, he's really good.
I already know him.
Yeah, I feel like it's better than Gittins, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, people act like Gittins has more of a future.
Yeah.
But people like Fofana,
yeah.
Sometimes I feel like when they have the ball, it's really hard to stop them. With Gittins, you can stop them. But people like Gittins, they just, they might be someone that just, they're good, but they just make mistakes.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, listen, let's watch his space. Noni Madueke, Arsenal fans, let us know what you think. Do you really want him? And have we kind of convinced you on this video whether to take him or not? I personally say, look, give the guy a chance, okay?
I think that, if Arsenal's trying to buy him, that means they do want him, but it's just not the fans.
The fans are not happy.
It's the manager.
Yeah, but the thing is with the fans, you can never make the fans happy. Look what happened in the season with Chelsea. The fans were not happy. They were saying blue coat out, the owners out and all that. Obviously, there's still some people still saying it, but that noise has slightly, you know, the volume has gone down a bit now about people saying like, oh, blue coat art and stuff like that, you know? So, to be honest, I would say, you know what? Give the guy a chance with Madueke. Look, the club knows what they're doing.
Give him a chance, because even though I don't want, like,
you don't want him to go.
I don't really like Arsenal, like,
as a rival.
A chance. Yeah, as a rival.
Yeah.
Give him a chance, because otherwise you're just gonna ruin his career.
Yeah.
And make him be a flop in history.
Yeah. So yeah, give him a chance. Believe in me. Believe in him, because I know full well if Arsenal believes in Madueke, I think he'll do well. But look, guys, it's been a while, and we will definitely make another video. But yeah, the weather's been nice, but apparently it's gonna be raining now. So we're gonna go back to playing football again. So what do you wanna say to the fans, that have been watching your video and stuff like that, like before we end the video?
Really appreciate if you guys can watch our videos, and also can you please just like and subscribe.
Yeah, please guys, because we will be making videos as well. We don't know what this channel is gonna bring, but look, we're not biased. Look, at the end of the day, we're Chelsea fans, but when we talk about other teams as well, we just say how it is, and whatever comes into our head. We're not reading from a piece of paper, stuff like that. We're not even prepared, innit? You just literally came from school, didn't you? Yeah. So look, it is what it is, and let's kick some ball now. Okay, guys.
Bye.
Peace.